Hey everybody, welcome to another riveting episode of Friends of the Feather, The Buttons, Episode 2. They have been quite active just here in the last few minutes. I was standing here watching them, and because they were so active, I said this would be a good time to get some shots of the babies. The buttons, look at that. You guys, look at those two sticking their heads out of the roll. I moved that roll about 5 minutes ago, so apparently they enjoy the roll being in the food. I think they're getting more comfortable with their surroundings. They spent almost all of yesterday in the hut, and I came in here this morning. It was probably about 5:30 or so, and they were skittering around. They remind me of mice, like when mice first get their fur, like when they first start moving around really well and they get their fur, they skitter like this. They just take like really short burst movements and then stop. And they do the same thing. That's what it reminds me of. It makes me kind of think of slot cars too for some reason. But yeah, they're zippy little creatures. Just so wonderful. But I wanted to, just for a minute, turn this light off so you guys can actually see. See, isn't that wonderful? Isn't that great? I can adjust it, so if it gets too hot, I can turn it down. And I can adjust the temperature in there using that. It's very nice. But we've got some serious featherage coming in. If you looked at yesterday's video, you can see the difference plainly in how their feathers are coming out. It's very quick, very quick. They are 8 days old. Hold on, no, 9 days. Yeah, 9 days old today. It was 7 days Thursday, so they're 9 days old today. And look at the wings coming out. This would take forever on a chick. It would be like 2 weeks, but it's 8 days, maybe 3. That's a lot. So lots of plumage. So yeah, they're growing very well, and they're eating and drinking and doing all of those little button quail things. Look at that. I think that one's gonna be white. I was watching a video earlier of a girl who has a bunch of them, and there was one that was snow white. And then that one looks like it's going to be a darker color. But you know, I'm sure they change colors just like chickens do. My chickens are still changing colors, and they're almost 16 weeks old. So, yeah. Quite adorable. The food that they have here is actually, it's a, Stephanie was explaining, there's a feed store in Baltic, Ohio, which is where I go to get my meats. And they sell this. It's just a game bird mash that is for the babies, and it's just like the corn that gets ground and like almost the dust that gets it. So it's just a byproduct of their processing of the corn that they'd use. So once I'm out of this, I'm probably going to have to consult my local feed store, which I go to quite often, or they have like baby game bird feed at Tractor Supply and all of the basically any retail outlet that sells pet food or bird food. So we'll be looking into that, seeing what options we have. They need a much higher protein diet. They need 30% protein. So a lot of the things that I've read have suggested lots of mealworms, lots of like protein-based foods, more of a meaty diet than what chickens have. So I know if you feed chickens too many mealworms, it's not good for them. But it's very similar in the care, very very similar. They're just very skittery, and I've been looking at the like the bigger breeds of quails, I can't, there's one that starts with a C, Contr, I don't know how to pronounce it, but that seems to be like the most popular quail to have and to breed and to, you know, have eggs from. So um, we'll start with these guys. I still have plans for other animals aside from quails, but this is a whole new world. I never knew that there was such a variety of quails that are out there that, you know, that you can keep. Um, there's actually a large variety of fowl that you can keep: pheasants, quails, ducks, so chickens, of course, turkeys, guineas. Yeah, so there's quite a few to explore, but we'll wait until we see how the buttons turn out, and then we'll move on. I'm trying to kind of do it in stages. I don't want to get too much at one time and overwhelm myself. Oh, sorry. I've pretty much got the chickens in hand, so you know that I felt comfortable going ahead and moving into another dimension of micro homesteading, which is more birds. Just a different type of bird. But we still have plans for rabbits. Or I. There's not much of a we involved. I have plans for rabbits. I'm going to be doing that. It's really hard to find exactly what I want. I'm just too picky, I think. Some days I wake up and I'm like, I'm just going to go get some rabbits. I'm just going to go down to the Rural King, see what they have, and just get them. And then I stop and I'm like, no, I want to get what I want, you know? And that's really hard to find. And there's a lot of places on Facebook that that have them, but I'm wanting a black otter rex, not a mini rex, a rex. I really like the black otter rex. I love rex, period. I want rex rabbits, but color is the black otter are beautiful. They're all beautiful, but those are the ones that or chocolate otters are really pretty. Yeah, those are really, really pretty bunnies, and they are good meat rabbits, and they have luxurious pelts if they're kept well. And yeah, so that's what I'm going for. But finding that in this area where they're registered is very, very difficult. And there is a network on Facebook of just Rex breeders that I've looked into, and they have like they have transport systems that you can contact. And I'm such a hands-on kind of gal. I don't like shopping online. I've decided. I tried to convince myself that I liked it for a long time, but I don't like shopping online. I really like having a tangible product in my hand that I can feel and sense before I bring it home. I hate shopping online. So I'm trying hard, you know, to make sure that I actually see and inspect what I buy before I actually make the purchase. What is going on over there? There's like some kind of a tussle in the corner. I don't know what is happening, but okay. Whatever, guys. Alright, everyone. So if you know anybody that has any black otter rex, not related, obviously, because I want a breeding pair. So if y'all know of anyone that's with pedigreed registered rabbits, let me know. In the West Virginia, Ohio, even Pennsylvania, Kentucky, Virginia areas, I will consider. So, putting my feelers out, folks. I probably won't be able to actually get them until like the middle of June, somewhere around in there. So, but I'm going to start my search. Like, I've been searching, but I'm going to actually like start the search real soon, because, you know, if they're just being born, that kind of thing, you know, it'll be a minute before you can get them. So, all right, that's the buttons for today, and our plans for expansion, and just the wonderful things that are happening. It's not a very beautiful day, but that's okay. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. Look at this. This is my calla lily. I love this. I love these flowers. This is my absolute favorite flower in the whole wide world. This is the calla lily. Yeah, these are beautiful. And see how the little drops form on the ends of the petals? I love that. Makes me think of tears. I don't know. I just love it. It's a beautiful, beautiful plant. So yeah, if you're looking for something to impress a lady, get her a calla lily. The blooms are so beautiful and so like, I just want to pluck them off and eat them. They're so perfect. I love this color too. Alright, anyway, enough schmoozing about my plant. Alright everyone, have a wonderful day. We'll have one last look at the buttons, and then we'll call it a day. Alright, we'll have more later with our evening edition. Thank you to our 100 subscribers, yet again. I do appreciate that. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.